17 people arrested in France today in connection with the armed robbery of Kim Kardashian in October. Kim has been uncharacteristically silent about the traumatic evening in Paris, but tonight we hear what she was thinking during the ordeal as we learn new and surprising details about the suspects in custody. Here's ABC's Lindsay Janis.
It's been 3 months since the armed robbery of Kim Kardashian that made headlines around the world.
Kim Kardashian found, gagged,
held at gunpoint and begging for her life.
And today, a major break. Pre-dawn raids in France at the property seen here, leading to the arrest of 17 people who allegedly got away with more than $10 million in jewelry. During the robbery, police say Kardashian was held at gunpoint, tied up and gagged in this luxurious French apartment. Kim Kardashian herself breaking the silence she's maintained since the ordeal, reliving the trauma in this newly released clip from Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
They're gonna shoot me in the back. There's no way out. It makes me so upset to think about it.
Quite the cast of characters was allegedly involved in the crime. 3 women and 14 men spanning an age from 22 to 72. Police believe that the 72-year-old might be the mastermind. The Paris prosecutor's office tells ABC News that the majority of those suspects were already known to French police for other crimes. Sources tell ABC News that 2 traces of DNA left at the crime scene helped lead investigators to these suspects.
My guess is they must have taken their gloves off, or they didn't have any to begin with.
Kardashian's lawyer welcomed the arrests, telling ABC News Kim Kardashian is amazed by French police professionalism. It all happened in October, while Kardashian was in Paris celebrating Fashion Week. Kardashian even posting on Snapchat from the French apartment where she was staying. A week of glamour ending in terror. It was 2:30 a.m. when the men reportedly posing as police officers are said to have entered Kardashian's room in this private luxury rental and tied her up, gagged her, and locked her in the bathroom. The alleged robbers fled with her precious jewels, including this ring she posted about on Instagram days earlier, which alone carries a price tag of $4 million. Kardashian's agony unfolding as her husband, Kanye West, performed An Ocean Away. She manages to escape, allegedly making a phone call to West.
I'm sorry, there's a family emergency. I have to stop the show.
There were a lot of questions about whether she was understaffed when it came to security.
My colleague Alex Marquardt spoke with Yves Abibol, who works in the exclusive hotel industry in Paris. He says it's at this hotel where the rich and famous can enjoy their privacy, but believes it was Kardashian's social media presence that might have made her a target.
Yesterday made so many tweets, so many Instagram.
People knew where she was.
Yeah, everything she's wearing, everything she's...
Everywhere she's
going. So you know where she was and the kind of jewels she got. So at the end of the day, she created the situation too.
On our way to Givenchy.
In the hours leading up to the robbery, the social media mogul was sharing her entire Fashion Week experience.
Show is about to start.
Kardashian even posting that Snapchat from the apartment just hours before the heist. The exclusive space featured in this 2014 episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians turned into a crime scene.
It's certainly not a prudent thing to do to advertise that you have expensive items on you, and they already knew her location. Figuring out where she was staying and why she was in Paris would have taken nothing other than probably going on Twitter.
Immediately following the robbery, Kardashian rushed home and went dark on social media. Her representative told ABC News that Kim was badly shaken, but physically unharmed.
There's no question that she was completely shaken by this incident.
Her family rallied by her side. Her sister Khloe appearing on Ellen, showing her support.
Tell me how Kim is doing. I'm sure everybody here is wondering. Tell us.
I mean, she's not doing that well. I mean, it's incredibly traumatic what happened to her.
She's been very careful and only recently has returned to social media in any kind of way, and in a sort of a much more low-key way.
The Kim Kardashian we saw is not the Kim Kardashian we're used to seeing. We saw a very stripped down, played down Kim Kardashian.
Soon after that, Kanye was facing his own struggles. He was taken to the hospital in the middle of his concert after reportedly suffering from exhaustion and sleep deprivation. He canceled the remainder of his tour.
Don't scare me, please. What's going on? I think he really needs me and I have to get home.
It wasn't until just last week that the mother of two finally returned to social media, posting pictures and home movies of her family. Now the Kardashian sisters are very focused on beefing up their security.
Self-defense, here we come.
A recurring theme on their show. In one episode, the sisters taking matters into their own hands with a self-defense class. But over the years, as they became even more popular, traveling without security became all too risky.
We get her held up at gunpoint and we could dress up like, us, not a real person.
At one point, sisters Khloe and Kourtney pranking 18-year-old Kylie Jenner, who had a previous encounter with a stalker.
What's on my car? What is on your car?
The older sisters worried Kylie wasn't taking the proper security measures.
It is, important to take it seriously with the stalker. My new thing is if I'm out in public with the snapping, I'll turn the airplane mode and then you post them later. I always do that.
Kim's now former bodyguard, Pascal Duvier, who had become a constant presence by her side, was with her sisters at the time of the robbery.
If you'll start getting recognized as Kim Kardashian's bodyguard everywhere you go, you're targeting yourself.
Matt Fidesz was Michael Jackson's bodyguard for more than 10 years.
If we would travel, there would be at least 6 or 7 bodyguards with him, as well as myself and other personnel. And it would be a 24-hour operation.
Fidesz says he knows the extra precautions that bodyguards have to take with celebrities that draw that much attention.
I stopped working for Michael once my profile got so raised by being by his side. You can no longer be a bodyguard because you need to be the person who's not recognized.
Back in Paris tonight, police are questioning the suspects and hoping to recover the stolen jewelry. Many speculate the jewels may have been sold in Amsterdam.
Where is the jewelry? Has it been sold? Is it out of the country? Has it been broken up into various other pieces of jewelry?
Kardashian's good friend Jonathan Cheban, who has appeared on the show Keeping Up with the Kardashians,
You're so blonde. Every time I come back, you're blonder.
tweeted today, "To see my best friend have nightmares, panic attacks, and people doubt her. Thank God they found these criminal lowlifes. #prayers answered." For Nightline, I'm Lindsay Janis in New York.